Oh, crikey. I was right about the gremlins. I've moved about 30 metres out the door. Signal was a little bit better, but I'm not too sure. It's gone to 5G, but 5G signal is now only got one of those little rungs. So I don't know how this is going to go, folks. No one is here, so I'm wondering if it's a disaster this morning. I don't know. Someone's arrived. This is good. Margaret, you found me. Did you find the other one? We're out to bum out as well. I did have a chair in the other room, but now I haven't. I'm gonna run and get a chair. Hang on. Bit of a kerfuffle this morning, folks. There was me being very happy that I was on time, managed to go live with no 4G. So, oh my goodness, Super G, you reminded us all it's the 23rd. It's the 23rd, and there's another anniversary today. It is, wait, 60 years of Doctor Who. Heard it on the radio coming in. All right, Gillian with a G. All right, Miss B. All right, Bolton. Apologies. I think I'm okay now. 5G seems to have switched across. Morning, Pat. Good to have you back. Easing yourself back into the moves. Great to have you. So I'm here. I did have some external support in the other room, but 4G failed us. Happy 3.5 year anniversary. 3.5 years. We're not quite at Doctor Who 60. I don't know. Will we make the 60? I don't know. It won't be me, that's for sure. Anyway, come on. It's the 3, 2, 1. I think I've got a chair. I've also had a monopod malfunction. One of the legs fell off. So that's gonna cause complications moving forward. As it is, you're balanced on a sofa against a water bottle. So, are we ready? Morning get-go. I've got a chair, but I don't have external support. So stand near some of that if you know you need it. Let's go with the standing prompts, folks. Get your weight even across both feet. Extra lift and extend. Decide if you want support to the front or to the side. Start steady, stay steady. I'm also in quite a public area, which is always a little bit unnerving, and they just put the radio on, so I don't know how that's sounding to you. Keep the knees low, extra ankles, feet and toes from the bottom end. You might have support to the front, you might have it to the side. Extra uplift, and then add in the other moving parts as and when you're ready. From the shoulder, same angle on the elbow, bringing in the other moving parts if you would like. Keep that going, your pace, steady, rhythmical. Take the deeper breaths as they come. Continue with that, and here are your seated prompts if you should like. Into active sit as always. Use the chair for support. Bring yourself forward. This will give you more leg room. Also give you more space to sit in a more upright position, and then add in your moving parts. You might want to start top to bottom or bottom to top. Other options in sit could be a diagonal. And down. If being on your legs, fire alarm test. If you're going to involve your legs in your day, bring those back a little bit. Ankles, feet and toes on the move, starting with heel raises, going for the low lift. Keep the knees low. It's a cacophony of sound here today, folks. Carry on with that. Take the deeper breaths. Have a rest when you need. Should we draw a line under that as the set boost and move on to the moving parts before anything else? happens. All right, top end first, get your balance down the bottom end, start with a raise and a lower, head stays still, come a bit closer on that, head stays still, finish off the job all the way down, 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 and then bring in extra range on the backward direction circles, turning sideways so you can see down a little bit more, back down and around. Just make the most of it. It's the quality of the range of motion, not the quantity. Big smooth ranges of motion. Have a pause after each one. You'll need all these moves in your day-to-day for any activities involving your arms. Same in sit. Just to prove a point, it's the same in sit. Okay, second round of moves, starting with the head. Come into a more upright position first. Ensure the shoulders are down, and then go for your slow turn, pausing in the middle. Yep, that works. And to the other direction. Just fire alarm test, folks, that's all. Nothing to be alarmed about, just a fire alarm test. Here, where were we? Head turns. Your comfortable range to the left and to the right. Pause in the middle each time. Use some external support if you are in stand. Any head movement may challenge the balance due to your vestibular system there between your ears. So steady moves, your comfortable range. Have a pause after each one. Third movement at the top end is the head movement. So easing the head away, and in both the head turns and the head movements, aiming to keep the chin level with the floor here. No lift or no dip. Getting head neck movements, shoulders on the go. All of those three moves combined are going to help support more comfortable ranges of motion today as part of upright posture and all of your activities using your arms in sit, stand and in lying. Actually, we tend to get some uncomfortableness or stiffness around head, neck and shoulders for a variety of reasons, so a little bit of extra focus on those, checking in with those full ranges of motion. Get your day off to an even better start. Second round cert boost, pick it up where you left off, have the support if you should need. That support, ideally a fixed firm support, a table, could be a wall or a door frame. Second round of cert boost, about 20-30 seconds, just to keep the heart rate ticking up, keep the blood circulating or increasing that circulation. Ready for trunk moves, a bend, a turn and an extend. Stand or sit. I'm going to go for seated option first today. Come forward in the chair, this will give you more space. Anchor the feet, anchor your buttocks. Go for the lift and extend before you take the bend, return and back to base. And you may feel the need to have a recovery slump in between each of those before you then go back into upright position and bend. Remove the arms from the equation. Could be hands on the thighs or on the arms of chair if you have them, or down by the sides. The movement is aiming to focus on that bending through the spine and keeping your backside, your buttocks into the chair. 4 or 5 of those, quality not quantity. In stand, bringing in a wider position for even better balance, and then the same principles apply. Extend before you bend. That's your bendables. That's your bendables. Now your turnables. So turning, bending and turning and extending all in your day also. Here's your best possible turning setup. Feet anchored to floor, buttocks, lift and extend, and then take the turn. And return back to base. Hands come with you if you'd like. Relax them down by the sides, or they could just walk around a little bit. Pause in the middle each time. That's the point to take the rest if you need. And off you go. No momentum, no speed, easing. that turning movement. You're going to feel this all the way around your middle bit. You need this again for all your wash, dress, carry, push in sit, stand and lie in positions. Standing prompts again. Widey stance gives you better balance, enables you to better support the hips in a fixed position as you take the turn. Make the turn more about what's happening around the spine here in the centre. So technically there's no turning of the head. All the movement is coming from your trunk, your torso, your spine, your backbone, and all the muscles, of course, that hold you upright, turn and bend. Have a switch off, have a pause. Your third movement of the trunk is your back extensions. In a sit position, turn sideways so you can see, away from slump, so come into an active upright position, high up on the sits bones. Your direction of travel here, your point of reference, you might want to put your hand on your chest here. There's the back extension. And same thing, there's technically no movement of the neck here, so there isn't a lift of the chin. The gaze stays neutral and forward. All of the movement is from the spine. Check that there's no leaning back here as well, so the weight stays even across your buttocks. And if you're in stand, you might have some fixed support next to you. If you're in stand, get your balance. It's the same principle there. Back to base. It might be comfortable to put your hands as if in your back pockets. That might be comfortable. If you feel that's not comfortable around the shoulder, don't go into that position. Keep them in front here. There. And keep extra squeeze around your toes. Ensure that there's no backward sway coming with that. So the weight stays on the forefoot or the balls of the feet. And there's your back extension. Oh, it's a lovely morning movement snack for you, easing you into your day. Third round set boost, here we go. Third round, with or without arms. I'm using the chair here, I've switched into chair mode. Arms and legs together, or wider and slower and bigger on the top end. And then all of those same options in a sit position, if you would like. Leads us into the third and final round of moves, ankle, feet and toes. If you're in sit, maybe have a hip walk back, 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 back. Keep the foot low to the floor. Three key moves here at this bottom end. So there's the ankle movement. You need this for all your foot placement or your walking activities. Your toes, so give them a scrunch in between. And also your foot mobility, so if you bring the feet back a bit and then go for the heel raise but leave the ball of foot behind, you'll get your toe hinges or your toe creases. All of those activities you need for longer, more comfortable strides. You could then rehearse that foot placement from sit position, combining all of those moves. You could even, if you wanted to, bring in opposing arms as well, with a hip hinge and an upright trunk position. There you go, that's your seated options. Standing options. Remove the balance challenge by way of some external support if you should need. Those three moves again. Toes, toe crunches, scrunches should I say, foot mobility, and then ankle mobility. So three different movements. If you're taking the ankle mobility one here, shift the weight onto that supporting leg, have some fixed support, ideally a table or a work surface. That gives you plenty of stability to then focus on the ankle movements there. You get some extra hips in there as well, and some extra knees. And to do the other leg, take your time to turn, and then off you go again. Quality of movement over quantity. We say 4 to 5 so that you can just do the first one, see how it feels, repeat it again and then build on the range. So within 4 or 5 repetitions you've got to your best possible range of motion. and then have a pause. In stand also, you might want to bring that all together with some stride rehearsal and practice, bringing in the extra hip extensions and and. On this, the 23rd of November, 3.5 years of the mission. Let's finish with Knees November. An extra set of legs or upper body if you prefer, so that could either be sit to stand chair rises, focus on slower on the lower. It could be jockey lifts, and don't forget there's different positions of the legs, you might want to rehearse that in. You might prefer to do an extra set of leg squeezes, or you might prefer to do an extra set of back extensions. Hurrah! The 5G made it. The fire alarm tests got through. It definitely wasn't a real fire, Super G, because I can see you here looking at everyone is still down there just milling around. Rest assured there's no fire. I hope it goes quietly as well, Margaret. Anyway, apologies for the kerfuffle. I was on time to start, then the 4G had other thoughts. Chaos is with you for the double whammy today for noon and 4, and I'll see you back from here tomorrow morning. Happy month anniversary, everyone. 3.5 years of Make Movement Your Mission. That's a lot of additional movement minutes that you've crowbarred into your day. Yeah, I'm actually at an international swimming pool. It was the site of the 2000 and something Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. That's where I am, Super G. Can't think the name of it. Anyway, I better get on with my day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.